Okay, I've been hella busy, so I haven't actually been able to get around to doing this patch, but I want to get this dungeon done before reset, so I'm going to do it, even though I need to be up really early tomorrow. I've ground Nif and Rep up to max on one of my alts. I managed to actually get ash candy from the vault as well. So I ground it up to max so I could actually get this. Because I wanted to get like the annoyingly like people my guild was complaining that I need to get like crafted gear. So I wanted to get like crafted gear made, but I can't. And like the new dungeon shit's out. As you can see, we've got the dragon daycare, but I'm gonna for this video just do the Are you fucking kidding me? For this video, I'm just gonna do the bronze dragon shit because I just want to get that quest line done, like the chromie shit, like the chromie quest line done, so I can do the dungeon tomorrow before reset. Because the dungeon allows me to get aspect wormstones. I also, like, someone commented about like how annoying my fucking add-ons were, so I've changed like the sound thing on them to be less annoying and tried to turn them down. So like now they should. So now they'll make a less annoying noise. Look, now the treasures, instead of going trinkets, pretty trinkets, now just do a meow instead, which is far better for people probably. But yeah, that whelps the dragon daycare quest, which I should really start, but for some reason I'm really not motivated to play, even though I'm kind of in a lull period. Like, I've been like obscenely busy, so I haven't had time, but then also, even when I have had time, like, I've been struggling to play for some reason. I feel like that bar's filled multiple times now. Oh god, one of my add-ons blocking Dragon Ride. It is blocking the Dragon Ride, and I don't know what add-on's doing that. But we clearly can't track our Dragon Riding properly currently. But yeah, I guess that we'll just pick up the quest so that the whelp stops annoying me. Flaps does a spin and deposits a drool snow nug into your hand. And I count the ruby life pools are overwhelmed with eggs ready to hatch. We're excited to welcome these new blessings to Azeroth, but we do not have enough whelp tenders to mind them all. Please visit the life shrine so that we may discuss the potential solution. Get a move on with the eggs. It also seems that like next patch they're adding the ability for white dragons, but then people pointed out a valid thing. They're not white. They're fucking grey for some reason. They still aren't gonna add the fucking white sliver drake. Like, because I was like, oh cool, they finally added in the fucking white option. And then when I read the comment that they're grey, I was like, wait, they're actually right. They are a silver colour, not white. But yeah, I also got like the month mount. I got like this giant fish as like the monthly mount.
Welcome to the
Still no customization options for the for this drake. We'll probably not do the time rifts until next week, because I doubt we'll get it done in time. Not 100% sure where we actually start the quest. We might end up picking up the time rift quest, because I don't know which one it actually is the correct one. I'm going to assume that it's Nosdormu's quest is the new quest line, because like I was saying, like the new dungeon like drops like gear which is on the same level as like the highest level heroic raid, and also drops this mount. But the it also drops aspect dragonstones. All the bosses drop aspect dragonstones, so I can finally upgrade all my gear to max level. Because as you can see, or rather can't see for some reason, like these are stuck at 4, 5. Also, I found a really annoying thing which I wish I'd known about, because it made me waste a bit of gold. Like one of the things was like sockets. that like people were mentioning. They were like, oh, put sockets on your neck, so I did. But a thing which I didn't realise what the fuck this means. Like, I thought it was like saying, oh, the quality determines how many sockets you can add. No, what it means is, it adds one socket no matter what the quality is. So really, you just need 2 level 2s and 1 level 3. I would say that you use a level 1, but the level 1 is vastly more expensive for no reason, because people for some reason set the level 1 is higher. Because if you look, level 1 is like the most expensive, so just 2 level 2s and 1 level 3 is the most advantageous, but I thought they just added 3 sockets, but no. So I wasted a bit of gold, which is annoying.
If you find anything exotic,
wait,
bring it to
I thought there was the fucking whelp. It is Harold Flaps. He still hasn't fucking left me. Alright. My vision is hazy, but there is no mistaking what I saw. A dark alliance opposing the bronze flight. One that I do not know if I shall be able to overcome. As you meet me in Eon's Fringe, we will speak more of this threat there. If there is any who I would entrust with safeguarding the future, it is you. Why?
will unfold as it was meant to.
This future is shit. We live in a trashy timeline where all the invokers feel entitled to their to the legendary. They've like made the legendary easier for invokers to get. Also, I don't understand why everyone wants this. Like, why all the invokers feel so entitled to this legendary as well. Like, I've been complaining to my brother about it because he doesn't understand it either. Like, he's just like, he feels so ashamed. He feels like so disappointed that like people are just being so scummy about this fucking legendary. Like, it's not like it actually gives you like a unique quest or anything. Like, the new invoker quest is spec is kind of funny though, because it like buffs like the damage of other people, but because of that, it doesn't do that higher DPS itself. So people have been kicking it from dungeons because, you know, the WoW community is so shit that they like literally kick in something that's buffing them. Where do we actually need to go? Is this even the right spot? Nope, not even the right spot. But yeah, hopefully the sound's a lot less annoying now than it was before. But yeah, Battle Bull does make no sense that you can literally just buy them with garrison resources. I probably should have done that while I was down in the cave. Oh, is there somebody here? Oh, you there. Wait. Oh yeah, there you are. Here to see Nosdormu, right? Lucky for you, I'm here to help solve everything as usual.
It's so nice to see you.
Yeah, yes, it is I, Chromie from the future. Nice to meet you again. Is this the old Chromie model? Because it looks like the old Chromie model, at least on like the picture there. Now I can't talk too much about when I'm from or why I'm here. Protecting the Time Ways and all that you understand, but I know exactly what it's gonna happen and exactly how to stop it.
The Time Ways must be preserved.
Nozomi told you about something big, scary, something or other that opposes him, right? Well, I know how to fix the problem before it even starts.
It's been a pleasure.
So the Time Ways, yeah, they're very, very misaligned, and you know how we Bronze hate that. So we're going to need you to realign the timelines with this temporal hourglass. Just plop them down throughout Eon's Fringe. But you know me, I'm always needing to help, so I'll be placing another hourglass nearby. Meet me there when all is done.
Until next time.
I need you to fetch me some time-lost essence. The creatures around here are filled to the brim with the stuff. Snuff them out and use the encroaching extractor to collect the essence. We'll make good use of it for our next step. And yes, this is going to be a multi-step process. You know how crazy these time shenanigans get.
Is this goodbye or hello?
Thanks for doing these tasks for me. It's a really help. With your help, Nozomi won't have to worry about a thing. Trust me on that. I don't trust you. For some reason I feel like you're a little sus. A little Among Us. Because I know the boss is in the dungeon. I know there is an evil Chromie in the dungeon. Huh? What the fuck? Wow, a lot of quests here. Is this the time rift, or is this part of this quest line? I think the time rift quest's here, but I might be wrong.
Please follow protocol.
Oh, good, an adventurer. You've heard of Podgy, I presume, the composer. No, well, don't tell him that. We'll be traveling to research his next song. When we stumbled upon a dragon named Tempo, Podgy is now convinced that they're the only one who can help us. Yes, because of the name, that's really all it takes for him. But Tempo here is understandably too busy to help us. Could you talk to them and see if they can clear their schedule?
Stay alert.
Is this part of the... No? A speck of dust, I'm worthless fraud. I'm no use, nothing to them. What was I thinking? Would you please? He's probably gonna mope in the end. Can you speak with Tempo? Meet us there. Like, I don't know whether this is like part of the quest line. No, this isn't quite right. I feel like this isn't
Death to all who oppose us.
part of it. And like, I don't know. Like, maybe I'll do it anyway. Like, thing is though, I need to like I need to be up really early though, so I kind of want to do like just the Chromie quest line so we can get into the dungeon. No, it's not quite right. You were supposed to arrive 20 seconds late. Still more work needs to be done.
We will have justice.
Are you here to aid us? As you can see, the time anomalies around Aeon's Fringe have dissipated and there's no shortage of work to be done. We called for help from one of our best chronosmiths, a bronze dragon by the name of Iron Smoo. And probably amongst all the chaos is that he's nowhere to be found. He should have been back from setting up his workshop by now. Can you find him?
The reckoning is at
Last I heard, Aimun was up in the forge with a rather important mortal from Asimov. Oh, fuck, I can't decide whether I'm overheating or fucking too cold.
State your business.
Do you have any musical advice?
Shorel Oran.
Oh, are you with the exceptional little Vulpera? Apologies, I'm quite busy at the moment. We had temple investigation and dealing with remnants of loose threads, mismatched moments. Leakage of nearby timelines need to be found and cleared up. I'll be free once they're a bit more consistent.
Seeing all of time.
I apologize for not meeting you in the person, Alakat, but this method seems more timely. Our war against the Primalists have always troubled our queen, but recently she has grown increasingly upset. Something weighs on her. I know how heavy the burdens of the mind can become. She left Veldraken some time ago, saying that she needs to find a quiet place to think, but I'm concerned. Please seek her out and make sure that she's alright. She does not need to know I sent you.
Focus on the now.
Fringe. Oh, she went to Waken Shores. The sands of the hourglass do nothing for him, even though, like, that's a really bad thing. Not right that Brim brought me here. Die, insectile humanoid. Wait, can I just extract it while you're alive? Looks like possibly if I'm stealthed. Wait, what? Why is this one friendly?
I never
Oh, it's Chromie. As in, crow me.
I can't attack that target.
We'll pull them all and use the meteor of destruction on them all. Oh shit, he's too far away, you bastard. You were supposed to stack with the rest. Oh, good. It can extract multiple at once. Give them the big suck. But yeah, the dungeon also has the infinite appearance for the drakes, which honestly is kind of weird. It looks like it mostly looks like black scales on most of them. Like unless you change the eye color of the drake, they don't really look infinite. Kitten Whiskers, this isn't the Nexus. Where did you end up this time? What's really... Ooh, what this? Interesting. That probably sells for like barely anything nowadays. The, yeah, the other interesting thing is the time rift. People have been like complaining about people getting mounts. It's like, why are you complaining about people getting the mounts from the time rift? Like, it seems that like you can guarantee... Like, you can just buy all the mounts, which drop from the rares anyway. I don't know how hard it is to get the currency, but like, there is bad luck protection of being able to just buy the fucking mounts. There is also seems to be a bug with the time rift currently where you can only do the quest for it on one character per week, which is really weird. But we're probably not going to get it done. Let's find the portal then, and see if we can find the cat Chromie. Chromosaurus. Who are you? Narca's here, what's going on? Like I said, they were acting a little Among Us, a little sussy.
It's like meeting again for the first time.
Can you please explain what's going on? I came here to find out who's twisting our time ways, only to find myself. Well, not me, but another me.
Good luck on your next adventure.
Chromie listens to your explanation of what you're doing. Her eyes widen. Me from the future? Why, she's one of my top 3 people to trust. But that doesn't make sense. Why would she want you to distort the time ways just to help Nosdormu? Seems like it would just give him a headache.
Take care of yourself out there.
What's this? Time Lost Essence? An Echon Extractor? When did this go? When is it from?
We'll meet again.
Where'd it come from? Can't I go? Not sure what this is all is, but I suppose I'll find some use for it. Best not let it go to waste.
The time waste must be preserved.
One result of your time realignment is that there seems to have summoned me, well, alternate timeline versions of me. I've never seen so many chromies in one place, and while they're all may be cute, they're playing havoc on the local timeways. We need to trap them to state as their time signatures. Maybe then they'll be able to tell us what's going on.
Is this goodbye or
Just throw the trap and I'll do the rest. And don't worry about it. It doesn't hurt them. Just kind of tastes like lavender. The colour, not the plant. Shit. It takes quite a while to come in. Hopefully he's in prison for a few thousand years. Kumasaurus makes distressing raw noises. Eyeing you with confusion. Okay, I don't know where there's the entrance. Chrome Mew. Imprisoned for 10 years. She's from the best timeline. She's from the cat timeline, the one that we need to get to. Gromy. Shit, I don't think that's close enough. Yeah, it wasn't close enough, I thought it wasn't. Let's hope it didn't despawn before she touches it. Imprisoned for 10 years. So many little messes running around, but where's the one who pulled me here? We need to have a big talk. Shit, this takes so long to cast. Wonder if there's more chromies than the actual amount needed. I think there are. Shit, she dodged it somehow. I'm quite mad right now. The bright idea was it to bring me here. She's a wicked one, she is. Not really much point in imprisoning it, but we'll do it anyway. Ah shit, that was not gonna hit it. Flesh-eating Morlocks. You just need to look for portals into the dream. There's 2 balls into the dream here. We got Chromu. We should not be here. She should not be here. It goes against the natural order. Chrome E. Calibrating timeline occurrence, speculating you have been fooled. The Chromosaurus was definitely the best one though. Along with Chromu. If only she'd actually been a cat, that would have made it even better. Which Chromie? Oh, it's Crafuni. This is also in one of the best timelines by the looks of things. I also have that helmet. Speaking typical other languages. Otherwise referred to as Old God.
I always have time for you.
Chromie listens to report about the alternate Chromies. Told you. Her eyes grow wider. Oh no, we've been tricked. That Chromie from the future isn't my future Chromie at all. She's an alternate timeline me, just like the rest of the Chromies running around. Why would she lie to you? For lols, for shits and giggles. Now we need to get to the bottom of this. Future Chromie's business. Just where is that dragon? She needs to explain herself. Let's start by inspecting one of her temporal hourglasses. Maybe that will give us a clue.
Until next time. Ha! Figured it out, did you? A little too late. You're working with the Infinites? What a terrible Chromie! It's Morchi, you brat. And yes, the time has come to bring about Murazon. Wanna stop me? Catch me if you can!
Morchi has headed down into the chamber. We we need to follow him. It's Morchi, isn't it? But I'm gonna call it Mochi. Meow. Hello, is there somebody in here? Just an infinite dragon. Oh no, it's all the Chromies that we imprisoned. Oh, we didn't find old Chromie. We haven't got the coolest Chromies though.
Salutations.
She just has a normal infinite Drake. It's probably one-shot it, unfortunately. Caught you just about time. Yeah, that took it a little bit too powerful. Oh, I don't have time for this. We have to follow her. If she's working with the infinites, she can't be up to good. Yeah, that trinket a little bit too strong. Well, at least we stopped Mochi, accomplice. Those infinite dragons are always causing all sorts of trouble, but we can't rest until Mochi herself is captured and sent packing back to her own crummy timeline.
We'll meet again.
Mochi didn't just teleport herself away, she took the other Chromies with her. I have a bad feeling about why. We have to follow her and capture her and question her. I want to know what she's up to.
Take care of yourself out there. I knew you'd turn up eventually.
Some of the beasties that came through the time rifts here ended up in bad places, like these poor wee kitties. Go on and save them.
I know Mochi's here, but I can't tell which one it is. We have to figure out. I don't even know what this one's even supposed to be. Oh, Chronormy. Fucking normies. The past shall be nevermore. Well, unless you have time powers like me. Who are you? Noisy. Does the chromie of this timeline allow you to ask such questions? Nosy. Have you no consideration of the havoc such knowledge could cause? Just know that I am not your enemy, Cat, but she does stand among us! Dun 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 dun! That's a bit sussy!
My apologies, I was preoccupied.
The gears of time crank ever forward. Who are you? I'm Chrome E. In the context of your understanding, you may summarize that I am much like Chromie you have befriended. However, I have chosen to perfect my form of a mechanome. More information would be breach of timeline inquiry protocols. Your compliance on the matter is appreciated. Chrome nor me! Looks like this timeline ain't big enough for all of us. Who are you? Well there, partner, ain't that the question. There's so much I could say. My past, my present, my hopes and future. Why? Such quandaries could take you a lifetime to answer, but you ain't got the time for that right now. Just know that I'm a straight shooter through and through. And I never do any darn thing to harm the timeline, you hear?
Goodbye for now.
What brings you here?
So you choose to be a gnome in the... So I chose to be a gnome in this timeline. How strange. Who are you? I have chosen to protect the balance of the time through the form of a Tauren. As you know, dragons choose their visage based on their own desires and experience. I found it hard to imagine myself making any other choice. I'm curious why Chromie of this timeline chose the visage of a gnome. Perhaps there will be time later to speak of such things. Well, if you look, most of the timelines chose a gnome. Also, it's funny that some of the visage form is one of them is literally just a dinosaur, though. Chronormy. Who me? I'm just your sweet, definitely normal friend Chromie. Who are you? Oh well, you know everything you know about Chromie. Pretty much the same goes for me. Only I'm even more normal than her. Even sweeter, even more good person who would never trick or harm a living soul. And protect in the timeline? Why, that's my middle name. Makes signing documents quite a chore, but I'll do anything for the greater good. She's such a fucking normie!
It's been a pleasure. Oh, sure. You can interrogate me. Or you could go save your precious bronze temple. The temple? What are the Infinites planning? We shall ensure the rise of our master, Mirazond. And the longer you stand here talking to me, well...
Wow, she just escaped her mage prison.
Nostormo needs us. If he becomes Mirazond, then we can't lose him.
I can't believe they literally called her Chrome Normie. Fucking normies! She's literally a Chrome Normie.
We're here, Nostormo!
Too late for me, I am afraid. The infinite dragonflight has already entered the temple.
It's never too late. We can still stop them. We are not giving up on you.
Ever the optimist, Chronormu. Yes, we must try.
Haven't we?
We can't give up now. There's still time to save the temple and beat those infinites once and for all. We can't let them control the true timeline, and certainly not let them turn Nosdormu into Morozond.
Is this goodbye or hello?
Well, okay, this quest chain was actually much shorter than I anticipated, so I guess we have time for the others. Criminal Lord Damaris must be behind this all. As a leader of the Infinites, he's sure to have a lead on the invasion. I bet Mochi is working with him too. We need to head into the Bronze Temple. We need to stop Demas before he ruins the true timeline.
The timeways must be preserved.
Where the fuck is the quest? Yeah, it's under dungeons, okay. Though Duramos now commands the Infinites, his ambitions is to ensure the rise of Morozond, their true leader. Kind of weird that he appears so early on in the dungeon. I'm pretty sure that he's the last boss, yeah. So I guess you go back to him once you've done everything in the dungeon. But yeah, I'm going to try and do the dungeon tomorrow. Since, like I said, all the bosses drop the fragments for the aspect stone, which I kind of need, because that's literally my only way I can get aspect stones. Because I am not fucking touching Mythic Plus. Whoa. Okay. I wonder if you actually have to do them in order then. Still can't believe they literally named her Chrome Normie though. Very Death Knight. The strange tumult energy lingered in the area. I wonder, is the time still frozen in this area? It looks like time is no longer frozen in this area. I guess they managed to remove the freezing. Huh?
It's so nice to see you.
Oh, it's you again. This first time. Anyway, hello.
It's
A
been
mislaid
pleasure.
egg. Oh dear, this is a tricky one. We need you to relocate an egg to somewhere that Rain will certainly notice. It may sound odd, but he has discovered that the egg set in motion the event that will free Alexstrasza from the old horde and save the eggs too. We'll send you to Dunolazar. I'm not it's not where anyone should be taking place, but time is like cheese right now, tasty and full of holes. Oh, and here's some sand. I'll help you be a bit more stealthy. So we already got the
Interesting.
changed quest. Protected. Oh, they still drop tiny crimson whelps. They're actually pretty tough. Get a move on with the egg. The shell of the egg is warm to the touch, but rough. It'll be some time before it's ready to hatch. So I wonder whether this quest is still bugged. Yeah, we found Alex Braza. Turns out we didn't have to go to Waking Shores after all.
I will listen.
Life blessings be with you.
The red dragonflight
Oh, it's you again.
will protect
Or is it the first
this
time?
world.
Do you find a good spot for the egg? Get a move on with it.
Adventure.
Did you get to the right spot? What am I saying? Of course you did. Or we wouldn't be here. While Australia was freed, I secured it secured a victory at Grim Bretol. More importantly, she and the other aspects forced Deathwing to beat a hasty retreat. If Ronan hadn't located her, who would know what Deathwing would have accomplished? Crummy lowers her voice and glances at Alex rather. She arrived just after you left, like she knew what we were doing. Guarantees next time at reward, but that's not really very promising considering that
Take care of yourself out there.
what we're after is actually a different thing. At least something I saw in the journal, wasn't it? I was going through it. Was it this one? Here it is. This thing is what I wanted. Like, guarantees that your next time rift will give you a mount. Like, this is the thing that we want, this. Not something that just gives a reward, we want the other thing.
Is this hello or goodbye? I keep
Interesting.
I can aid you.
Interesting, her rep isn't showing. Welcome to the Ian Fringe, Arrowcap. Time has become, quite frankly, a bit of a mess. We could use your assistance with some issues at the inn.
The sands flow eternal.
Guess I'll keep that in the bag till I do a time rift. Guess we'll put the thing on the auction house, but also I've got the problem that putting shit on the auction house could be lost forever like the previous time. See, not really worth it anymore. Still, if it sells, it makes a bit of money.
Find anything exotic, bring it to me.
haven't seen a non-broken version of this building before, so I didn't actually know how to get upstairs. Reggie, please. You have to get up. I can't. I'm dead. I've died. Do you want some coffee? Will that perk you up? Potentially. I'm dead.
Yes.
Boom. 6/8, no. But maybe an alternative with 3/3.
Are you in need of assistance?
Thank you for talking to Tempo. Podgy can be tight temperamental, but his heart is always in the right place most of the time.
Keep me updated.
Podgy being dramatic again. I know it seems childish and that because it is childish, but he responds well to little treats when he's in a mood. Could you go downstairs and get coffee from the bar?
Free and clear.
Single black coffee. 1 regular sized cup of black coffee. You've got a deadline. This is very big and far away. You could sleep while when the universe is dead. We'll just get all the coffees for him. I just drink myself anyway because I'm gonna be up too late. I never finished this piece. What's the point? Alright, so what were the descriptions of them again? I'm gonna give him the one that fucking kills him. Oh, we can't actually see the descriptions anymore, okay. We're gonna go for the one which fucking kills you. An energized latte. Ooh, that's a delightful combination. Molly, you have to try this. It's fantastic. A perfect compilation of a composition. Molly rolls her eyes.
Situation normal.
Pity treat should get him to stop moping. By the Titans, I can't believe I had to say that.
Build it, test it, deploy
I knew
it.
musicians were a temperamental sort, but this is ridiculous. At least he's up.
Understood.
You say that Tempo mentioned objects from other timelines. I've a device used for syncing melodies. Strangely enough, it seems to have similar effects on the timeline in this town. Perhaps a side effect of the chaotic temporal energies here? I've upgraded Podgy's glasses to allow him to observe the rhythm of the world. They may make it easier to find mistimed entities. Ask if you can borrow them.
Time for an equipment check.
Oh, he's smoking. Can I borrow the sunglasses? My glasses? Oh no, I'll never take these off. It's my signature look, extremely important for every artist, but I do want to have a spare pair. I do have a spare pair you can draw. Try see the rhythm of the world here. I wonder what would happen if you used Melchi's device on these. That doesn't match the beat. Something interesting, I'm sure. We have the dumbass glasses.
Surviving means being resourceful.
Vibin'. Okay, so we just have to use the I am near stuff. We just happen to accidentally hit something when we enter the timeline. Ah! Fuck off. Ah, time flies. Gotta tame this with my hunter. Oh yeah, and also this sad thing happened. Like I said, they fucked it. It's lost its mount special. No! They destroyed its mount special because they thought it would be funny. It was not. It's bullshit.
It's not ready yet. It's still recharging.
A pebble. A time-lost pebble. As I've been telling you, high titaners, I don't know who put the time lock on the forge. No, I do not know what fire elementals are doing in there either. I'm just as baffled as you are. It's Findarian Rin. His eyes widen in recognition as you offer him a toothy smile. He clearly remembers you from your visit to the Osmorov in the past. Right now, Dormu's Herchin, why is there a time lock on the forge? Tempo sent me to find the Crummer Smith named Ayamu. Do you know him? Well, of course I know him. He's me. Friends call me Ayamu. Ayamu's cold steel. No need for all the formalities now, but I've got no time for Tempo's chores. I'm a wee bit of a predicament. Important Crummer Smith business. Can I help? As you can see, I'm in a bit of a predicament. Not only is my forge sealed with a time lock, it's filled to the brim with fire elementals. To make things worse, young Finderin here is in a dire need of a talented crumblesmith to repair his blade. Seashell Amain, and I can't exactly do much when my forge is. Might appreciate it if you could help out. Poor Finduin's blade was shattered by the temporal backlash that tore into his timeline. This is exactly what the kind of job of a chronosmith I meant to. If I had my forge. But why is he here? With all the time rifts tearing into the reality, temporal turbulence is lashing out across the timelines. By the sound of things, Finduin's babbling, a rift tore open into Azamorph and discharged a burst of magic that struck Seashell Amain and tore the blade asunder. Why is the forge locked behind a time lock? Wouldn't be standing if I knew. Well, probably as I would be wouldn't be changed much, but I haven't been locked. Must have been locked after I left the Isles. Anything could have happened between 10,000 years and now. If I repair the young Finduin's blade here, then we'll need to crack open this time lock on the forge, and if a hammer can break a lock, then I'm better at Chromo Hammer can break a time lock. Unfortunately, my hammer's a wee bit out of sync, but we're in a prime sort of misshape to fix that. Nearby rifts are tearing into our timeline just outside the temporal conflux, and out of the uglies are pouring through. Head out to the fringe and clear the area to recharge the hammer. I have a storage vault in the passage of time cloak full of chromatic crates. They should contain time-lost artifacts from various timelines. Unfortunately, My safeguarding protocols on the vault itself were damaged by these blast time waves. It'd be quick fly about and saw those infernal looters scattering my crates everywhere. Since you're heading that way, can you grab some of my possessions as you go? Not all of them, of course, just the important stuff. Here, take this keystone. It'll retrieve reveal which crates contain my most prized possessions. Look for the glowing ones. Oh, of course, they're important, lad. Maybe not to you and your world, and your world-saving sword.
How can I be of service?
Looks like the misplaced objects are back in their proper place. One last thing for Tempo to worry about. Interesting data here. Perhaps it comes in handy later. Apologies that Pudgy hasn't been much help. Probably best to muster up his resolve. This is his song to compose after all.
Your mind is your sharpest weapon.
Alright, Pudgy. No more excuses. Time to go out there and make yourself known. I don't know. I promise he's not always like this, but he is often like this. Usually it takes him a few days to come out of this funk, but we don't have that sort of time. The commission he got here to write a song won't last forever. Maybe we can speed up the process. Could you help raise Pudgy's confidence?
Keep me updated.
I cannot. I can't even raise my own confidence, for fuck's sake. I haven't been able to record this episode for fucking ages. I don't know. What if I'm just a fraud? Who am I to deserve the attention of the Bronze Dragons for something as frivolous as a song? You need to get up! Bronze Dragon have all the time in the world. Wouldn't worry about wasting their time. Maybe you're right, but what if there is nothing to find here? What if this whole search for inspiration is just procrastination? You need to get up! Nah. I don't know. I can't inspire. I can barely inspire myself, for fuck's sake. Yeah, but what if, after all this, Tempo can't even help me? What if they don't even like music? I mean, the name Tempo, come on.
Remain calm in the face of danger.
Okay, you're right. I should get out there. That's the spirit. I'll find what I need for this piece. Exactly. I'm the greatest composer to ever live. Okay, calm down. Well, he's gone. We should probably make sure he's not causing problems. Meow 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 meow. Hmm? Time slime.
Do you have any news?
I found some trouble.
Nothing is without its use.
I've spent the last hour trying to come up with more time slime rhymes. Whoa, there's another one. Time slime dies when you're having fun.
Trust your
The
instincts.
investigation told me that there was some side effects to removing the time anomalies from the Eon Fringe. Seems a bunch of the slimes snuck through the time stream in the process. Oh, time slimes. There's time slimes. Anyway, could you take some of them out?
The dunes hold many secrets.
Grime lies where you kill the slimes.
Hone your senses. They're your
Did you
greatest
see that? Some slimes are leaving little pieces of grime behind them. Miley makes stuff out of all kinds of things. I think that she could use the grime to help out Tempo. I bet she could.
tool. One day at a time, friend.
Time grime. The sands of time stuck in the slime have turned into grime. It's a half-time slime. Oh, it looks like they dropped time slime anyway. Is that occasional slime? Sand? Yes, occasional sand is one of the things I need. To summon Exodia. It's gonna take so long to summon Exodia though. I'm gonna have to do the dungeon so many times. But when I finally do it, I will be able to turn myself into a bird.
I need to get closer.
Boom!
I need to target something first.
You think you can take me?
I need a target.
Don't forget me. Don't forget me. Can you believe they removed it though for lols?
Are you in need? Remain calm
The
in
record-
the face of danger.
I recorded the sounds of you killing the slimes for reference. I hope that's okay.
Trust your instincts.
Time grime. I'm on the roll here.
Surviving means
Nice,
being
I'll hand
resourceful.
these off to Millie, along with the list of excellent slime rhymes.
One day at a time, friend.
Yes, my monograph. It's useful than ever. Now, I need to use it to test.
This area is secure.
While Pedri had you killing those slimes, I asked the investigators here how we can actually help. Seems quite a few of them are stuck in time anomalies. Luckily, I've just finished giving this monograph a few tutorial upgrades. It should now help us help those investigators get back in sync, but we need to test it out first. Looks like there's someone nearby who will do the trick.
Understood.
Best to test the device where I can see it. See the results. The investigator behind us is stuck in mid-jump. Let's start with him. Wow, it almost looks like he's fallen. Yes, Prori, that's what happens after you jump. Millie's monograph ++. Millie's pattern rhyme measurement tool upgraded again to resynchronize offbeat entities.
Peace be with you.
My legs! Oh, I guess he was falling, not jumping. Don't worry, I can fix this. A few more investigators are still desynced. I'll leave this to you. Just try not to break any more legs here. Well, it was an obvious occurrence. You should have known that he was gonna fucking break his legs. He's been falling for literally years. It's a surprise he didn't fucking die. You don't seem stuck. Okay, you're moving very slow. The whelps, they're stuck. They're imprisoned in 10,000 years. Well, it can't be in here, can it? It's not where the circle is. Fuck. How's he moving? I don't think I understand how fast he is. He's fast as fuck, boy.
Need something?
Time makes no sense. Every galaxy has got one big black hole in the middle, and millions of smaller black holes. Freed from the mage prison. Seems that the metrograph worked just as intended. How interesting that the temple energies are so similar to music. I wonder if the Boulogne dragonflight has ever considered research on the subject. Sorry, rambling. Let's get back to helping Tempo. My next paycheck depends on it.
Your mind is your sharpest.
Oh nice, we're almost done. Alright, one last problem to solve. Success at this will surely have earned the audience with Tempo. The investigators discovered another time slime, a much larger, powerful time slime. We've come to call it Time Slime Prime. Time Slime Prime? Its temporal energies are greatly accelerated, making it especially deadly. I recommend using the monograph several times to slow it back down before engaging in combat.
Time for an equipment check.
Time Slime Prime is rampaging further up the mountain. It's only one that came up with the... I'm the one who came up with the name Time Slime Prime, by the way. Pretty catchy, right? Yes, very. Please don't encourage him. It's too late. I'm encouraged. Meet you up there at a cap. Time Slime Prime. It's crime time slimes. Oh no thanks, I'm good here. Oh gee, literally haven't done anything this entire time. I'm moral support.
I can't use that item yet. It's only charging.
Well, that sucked. Bitch literally just rammed.
I'm out of range. It's not ready yet.
Thank fuck I had a glider or something before I died. Whoa, you did it. We did it together as a family. Sure did,
I
Pudgy.
can't attack that target.
Hey Attica, once you're done wiping slime off your weapon, come talk to Tempo with us. He literally yeeted me out of existence though. What else is there left to do? We still have Alexstrasza. Still have to get the things. Remain wary, Death Knight. Strange temporal energies linger in this area. No, that's not quite right. You were meant to arrive 20 seconds ago. Oh, there you are. Thank you for your assistance in our time-tidying efforts. Now that I have a chance to speak with Podgy himself, I truly, what an honor. It was so difficult to hold myself back when he first approached me, but now I have plenty of time to speak with him. The future's so bright, you got to wear shades.
Keep your wits about you.
Thank you for your help. I heard of all the work you've done. Is there anything I can help you with? So hi, my name's Podgy and I'm... Oh, I know who you are. You do? Of course, I'm a huge fan of your work. Really? Which of my pieces is your favourite? I don't think it's written yet. Best keep it at that, huh? So, what was I can help with? I think you've done enough.
What do you have for me?
He's dead. He's like, man, I'm dead. Fighting chest, that's not usually there. Nice, that actually saves me having to kill the, Is that the one which... No, that's not the one. From the mechs, is it? Maybe we should kill the mech and see... Where am I actually meant to kill the time anomalies? Oh, they're over there, okay. Might as well kill this just in case. I'm not entirely sure if I got this week's, one. I don't really need it anywhere.
It's too far away.
Like, the crafted gear which I need is not engineering ones.
I can't attack that.
I'm not sure if we just do the rest another time. It's getting quite late. What the fuck? Is that a Wicca? No, it's not Wicca. It's not a Wicca Dragon guy. I don't think. They make him sound like them though. No, they are just wearing the armor.
I'm out of
Some cool shoulders.
Inventory is full. I can't carry anymore.
What a weird timeline these come from.
I have many wares.
Seem to have fell elves and people who have been touched by the void. Oh, I need that occasional sand, though. That is good. Don't know how much I need, but I think I need 2 more. Actually, I think this 1 occasional sand might actually be enough. If we die of dysentery. Yeah. Let's close this portal into the dream. The artifacts, do you have them? Bestowed the wheel of fury upon the rider, 4 of them, to be pacific. Your drive to keep them moving just vanished as you hold these mist-colored gemstones. Celestial carrot. Known to have been blessed. Blessed the hardiest mount in the cosmos. Why is it on a stick? Why isn't it on a stick? Your death is already happened. Both dead. You can't survive the blast. This container of squirming grubs should be used to douse something, but you're fairly certain that you do not want to know what that is. This is once contained the firestone, object prone to spontaneous ignition. Repeatedly, the jar now seems to be empty. Cheers of a loon. A pair of ornate goblets said to be blessed, the drinkers that clink them together. We shall retake the vault for her empire. I guess there's a timeline where Ajara actually summoned the demons for him.
I don't have a target.
The spiked metal nightcap is rumored to be capable of controlling those in the deeper slumber, if only the wearer would stop falling asleep. They're over here. Vial of Funwell. A powerful orange energy drink, considered a healthier alternative to the purple variant.
I need to target something first. I need a
What the
target.
fuck is that? Where are you?
I don't have a target.
I don't know where that is. Like, it looks like it'd be close to here considering how much... Considering how much old got shipped around this area. He has failed though. Stone Book of Medivh. This book of Medivh contains vast forbidden records of Gul'dan's party supplies. There's almost over. Let's just destroy them. The skies of this world will burn, and so shall you. The coffee stained skull of Dulgan. The only remnants of Dulgan, a fine and trustworthy Bahista. I don't know how to say it. So it looks like we're almost finished. I think I might just do the rest later, because getting tired. But also, kind of, maybe I'll just finish this this quest line and do the extra other one later. Don't you go running into the time lock again. You'll get more than a broken sword out of that bargain, lad. Oh, good time, Urquhart. Brudelin's been getting restless. And would you look at that hammer? You found what coming out of those time rifts? Well, that ain't good. It'll be sure to flag Tempo down and let her know. I shudder to think what would happen if we allow more of those creatures to run rampant in our timeline. Looks like you can handle them nicely though. I can feel the temple hours radiant from the hammer from here. I swear by the heart of my forge, if any of those wretched loot has broken into my crates and took any of these, I'm going to... Well, we bronze dragons have all sorts of techniques, don't we? Oh, thank the time waste. We found my stuff. Examined the possessions. To some of these relics may be rubbish, but me, they're all treasures. Oh, and don't worry about the rest of the crates. Once the time rifts are dealt with, I'll head over there and get them back into the vault. Now that the hammer is charged up, all we need to do is take one swing at the time lock and boom, nothing breaks a temple crafted anomaly like a temporally charged hammer. We just need to account for all possible surroundings and time, and hesitates for a moment as he makes a final calculation under his breath before he looks at you with not so confident style. Tell you what, you earned this, you should do the honours. Alright, your tiredness, stand back and shield your eyes. This bitch empty. Yeet! Oh no, it's Slagnaros. Too long. You have kept me trapped for too long, dragons. Eons fringe shall burn. By the time wears, that's not good. Hurry, Brendan, get inside. Inspect the forge for a moment. Hardened expression. They took C. Charlemagne and the heart of my forge, those assy wretches. He was in prison for too long. We didn't let him free soon enough. First Findurin's sword gets swiped, and now the heart of my forge is gone. What a mess. Well, this certainly went. That certainly went according to plan. Shattered without a blip or quiver in time. I had zero doubts. Unfortunately, it seems that those elementals are a wee bit restless and took off with the first chance they got. One problem extinguished, a dozen ignited. Ooh, we got a cool pet. That big old slag elemental has taken the heart of my forge. Without a time forge is just a forge, and that's no use to the chromosmiths. Even if we had C. Charlemagne, it wouldn't be able to repair it. Such power can't be allowed to remain in possession of that molten moron. The other elementals took off for the towers. I bet half my beard that the big one is close by too. Those grubby forge spawns knocked out Findurin right over and took C. Charlemagne. They must have seen the temporal energies lingering on the sword. Can't imagine what they want to do with it, but there's no time to wait and see. Everything you've done won't mean much if we don't find Findurin's blade to fix. Could you fetch it for me? After all, the fate of Azumula depends on it. Glance at you and Bubbles and Nurglish. Gills up, lad. Have a wee bit of faith in this young Draenei here. They've proven reliable thus far, haven't they? Come, let's take stock of the damage to the rest of the workshop. Damn, these ones are tough. Come on, get closer. Didn't even kill him. Fuck. Almost did though. Oh, I got C. Charlemagne. For some reason it didn't actually go didn't actually go into the thing. Oh, there it is. Okay. The temporal sparks crackle across the broken blade's surface. Huh? We got something.
Lucky tools. You like?
What's this? Mark something into a span. I'm gonna accidentally sell this sand, it's gonna be bad. Hopefully it's not soulbound, it isn't good. I'm gonna send it to an alt and then I won't sell it accidentally. So Seashell main was there, I guess the one's in the higher tower. You think you can take me? I have Ragnaros, Sulfurous Hand of Ragnaros distinguished and actually unextinguished. The Firestone has been extinguished. Heart of the Forge. Within the temple shell lies a radiant spark born of time itself. Don't forget to check out my wares on account. I've got a few first calls and several time-lost patterns. Those confounded elementals must have come for the heart of the forge. Was it destabilized somehow? Either way, it's bad news. Every chromosmith worth their minute knows you don't mix elementals with temporal energies. Aina chugged his chest in relief as a brim smiled. That was a close call. Can you imagine Eon's fringe burned down shortly after I arrived? How embarrassing. And look at that, one of those wee elementals for me, my forge, seems to have taken a liking to you. You're free to keep it. In fact, I insist, keep it, I don't want it. 10,000 years spent floating in time stasis is quite a bit of time to work on material. Let's summon our mini flame. Oh shit, he says punt. He says shit. Makes sense, they're pretty big guns. Oh no. He never stops talking. Looks like time moths to the coronal flames. These wee elementals were drawn to the Seashell main. I only hope that the damage done is to the minimal. Thanks the time ways you retrieved Seashell main before the fiery creeps could cause lasting damage. The blade is a bit burned, but nothing I can't hammer out. Glad that you're in one piece as well. A few charm marks I see, but nothing you can't handle. Wear the soot like a badge of pride. It is. Pride is negative. Right you are, Finderin. Time has come to repair your blade, but first let's reignite this old beauty. Wait a second, what's this? I don't think I need... I thought I saw a... Yeah, I don't need these anymore. I got better ones now. Now, starting back at the chromosmith stand back and let the chromosmith do his job. Go. What do you mean, is that it? Of course that's it. Your blade is as good as new. Better, I'd say. Takes the blade and examines it closely. I have no intention of visiting Ashelmode anytime soon. I'm sure Arakar is far too busy. I'll get going before you get me all sentimental. Tempo will see return to the proper timeline. With newly forged sea Charlemagne in hand, he bobbles off and races towards the Forge of Destiny. He said another joke, didn't he? Thanks again, Arakar. Don't forget to check out my wares. I'm sure that I have a few tools and time-lost patterns scattered around here somewhere. Don't I recognize you from somewhere? That depends. Have you ever spent time in the Great Forge? I spent many years training the finest blacksmiths around in the art of weaponsmithing. I may have retired, but I still need a source of income. Smith has always been my craft, and I can make a mighty coin of it. Sometimes too much coin. White had the rigid form of dwarf. If I'm truthful, it wasn't my first choice. I met an Irvin during the construction of the Dragon Isles. A mighty folk. Their dedication to the forge and crafting was admirable, so I took the visit day I chose to become the form of an Irvin. Seems specially fitting for a fledgling chromosmith. But dwarves ain't Irvin. Well, you have to remember that Irvin buried deep and vanished after the Sundering shook the world. Lifetimes passed as I travelled the timeways, carrying on my charge as a chronosmith. When the time came for a group of fleshy, hairy Irvin to emerge from Uldaman, I had forgotten how much I missed my old, long-lost friends. I took them a wee bit to establish, but when I did, took on a dwarf form, left the chronosmith in a good order, and decided to retire to Ironforge, but I was called back to the Dragon Isles, that is. Makes sense, let's discuss something else. What have you got? Okay, so you have a few recipes. A few ancient recipes. Probably lost recipes from the past. We can also buy ourselves a hammer. With our things, might as well just buy them. Like we have so much garrison resources. Pretty much have infinite garrison resources. Which is why it's kind of weird that you can buy the boulders with them. Alright, well, just have Alexstrasza's quest left. But I need to sleep. Because I need to get some sleep sometimes. And hopefully now my aversion will be gone. Oh, we got that one, okay. Interesting. Well, next time.